from Bangladesh. Is Bangladesh all set to become an Islamist nation next? That's the big question now. There's a big clamor to nix secularism in Bangladesh. Scrap secular Samvidhan. This is the push that is being made by some of the top officials. Top UNICEF has said there's no place for secularism in Bangladesh. In fact, the Attorney General is saying 90% of the population is Muslim. One now needs to end equality for all law. My colleague Indrajit is now joining me on the story. Indrajit, if they actually go through this, if they remove secularism and they say that the Samvidhan should not be secular, it really will be very difficult for the minorities. And we have seen how since Sheikh Hasina fled the nation and since the government was toppled, the way in which minorities have been treated. So this is a dangerous sign, to say the least.
Well, this is a very, very important development coming in, as you just mentioned, in the backdrop of reports emerging of, attacks, growing incidents of attacks on the minority Hindu community in Bangladesh. Now, there is a very crucial case that is underway at the Supreme Court, at the High Court, in fact, in Dhaka. It's a PIL that has been filed by some citizens in Bangladesh, challenging the 15th Amendment to the Constitution. Now, the 15th Amendment was brought in 2011, in which there were several provisions. Some of these provisions brought in socialism, democracy, and secularism that was in the original Constitution of 1972. That was brought back in 2011 through the 15th Amendment. And there was also a provision to, designate Sheikh Mujibur Rahman as the father of the nation. Now, all these provisions have been challenged, and the Mohammad Yunus-led government and its Attorney General, Mohammad Asaduzzahman, he was arguing the case yesterday at the High Court, and that is when he made this remark while pleading for the case, saying that since 90% of Bangladesh population is Muslim, therefore there is no requirement for the term secularism to remain in the Constitution. This, of course, will have a binding on the major minority populations in Bangladesh right now, who already are feeling apprehensive at this point in time and feeling a sense of insecurity, given the kind of attacks that we've seen, reports that have emerged from Bangladesh so far.
Thank you, Indrajit, for giving us those details. At the moment, it seems like Bangladesh is looking at removing the word secularism from its constitution, and this could bode bad news for the minorities in the country.